Okay, hello everybody, and welcome back to the Backseat Climbing podcast. Not grading, bloody hell, where have we been? But yeah, this is going to be an interesting episode. It's going to be split up probably into about 2 or 3 parts. The first part probably being, what you may or may not have heard about. The second part being about climbing news, and then the third part about doing a classic Solly KD climbing trip. But yeah, so this first part will probably be taking a more serious and less shithousery tone than usual, just due to some recent events that have happened to Solly, and I just want to make it clear that we're not trying to hire anybody here. We're not trying to say anything. We're just trying to express what we believe is some injustice and misjustice. And to be very clear here, it's not about anybody being the bad guy necessarily here. All we're trying to do is just talk about something we think is important for the climbing community and expressing our opinion about that. If you have any issues and any problems with this, please don't hesitate to send me or Solly a DM on Instagram, and I'm more than happy to have a conversation. If you're in Sheffield, I'll genuinely go for a beer with you. Yeah. But yeah, so I'll probably let Solly sort of explain through this, and get to the crux of it. So
yeah. Okay, so basically, the other day I went to a film festival which showcased 2 films that I'm in. One about the recent Trident I did, which is an 8C+, from the summer, and then another with my good friends about developing in the Southwest, which you may have heard about. And I was not invited to this film festival, and I was not told by anyone at this festival to come to the festival, whereas all my friends were, and I was basically excluded from the whole event, and they wouldn't even tell me why or the reasons for this. I have tried to find out the reasons, but no one will tell me, and I don't really know why, basically. I went to the event on the day, and it very much felt like I shouldn't have been there, even though there was 2 films with my face in, and it's not like I was just like an extra in it. I was like a relatively big part of both films. One of them is all about me, and
do you want to say the name of this film?
Yeah, okay. I don't know how much I wanted to say, because I don't know.
I think the name of the film is quite telling to incorporate your exclusion.
Yeah, so the name of the first film is The Kid, the Rock, and the Sea. The Kid being me. And then the second film is The Way Down Here, which is about all of us down in the Southwest and the way it is down there, basically, and how we climb and how we develop stuff. Yeah, and I basically just had a very rubbish time at this event, which no one would talk to me about the reasons why I was not allowed. I talked to the people who ran the event, and it seemed like they weren't allowed to tell me, and it was basically the day before we went and filmed for the film The Kid, the Rock, and Sea. It was on the journey down that I got told that I wouldn't be allowed at the event, but that was not through the event organisers. It was through my friends who had been drip-fed that, basically. They weren't even told the reasons why, and they just were like, you can't, you're not a part of it, basically. But then we had to go film the whole thing the day after, and I'm just there well, I'm filming a film for an event that I'm not even a part of, which was a very weird experience. Yeah. And for the last month, and at first I thought it was funny, in true my fashion, I just think everything's funny, and I was just oh, this is hilarious, I've been cancelled over absolutely nothing. And then the closer it got to the event, I just realised it actually just started to fuck with my head, and it was just not fun to go climbing. I didn't enjoy any part of it, really. I went to the event and it just made me, like, I've always wanted to be a professional climber, and it just made me never want to pursue that and have nothing to do with the climbing world at all, which I think is pretty shit. But yeah, I don't know. I don't really know what else to say other than that.
Yeah, I think it's important to note here that this, like, obviously many of you listening to this will understand, we're not the most politically correct, and we're not above board all the time, and we fucked up, and I've fucked up, and Solly's fucked up, but I think the reactions to what has happened here are very disproportionate to what actually happened, and the way we've handled controversies that come our way, we'd like to think is in a very liberal and professional manner, and we've tried to be a lot more careful in recent months about what we've said and done within climbing and online. And I think having something that is so important to British climbing, and the 69th HC plus ever, even more so, being done, and to seemingly pointlessly exclude somebody, and the main character of this story is very strange. And I think it's for all of you at home is obviously you won't have any jurisdiction of what's happened, but what I can say is, like, have a think about what you think climbing is, and what you think the climbing scene is and the sphere is, because I don't think it's this thing anymore that's controlled by individuals, and everybody has their own vision for the sport. I think the vision of the sport and a vision of the pro climbers and the media and all of that is dictated by companies and money, and that is a massive shame.
I totally agree. I think when I actually think of climbing, the only bit I enjoy is going out with my friends and, like, going and climbing, and everything else that I've seen, and, like, the personalities on, like, I see stuff on Instagram or on YouTube or on whatever, any film or anything, and I've just gone, like, I've met this person in real life, and they are so much more interesting and so much cooler than what is being perceived, and what they're, like, it seems like these brands have pushed out for them. Like, that is not who they are, and maybe that is who they are, and what they've shown me isn't that, but I just think they are so much more interesting than that. And I think the media and all of it has just put, like, this spin on the climbing scene that I personally just don't agree with.
I think often in climbing and for the wider scene that we're told that everything has to be inherently positive, and everybody's got to stay wholesome, and I think we've reached a point now where that's potentially gone too far, and we, like, any negativity is seemed to just, or like anything that's funny, and any personality that might not be a one that's totally conventional seems to have just been excluded, which I just think is really quite wrong. And there's people that these events that have almost built careers off that and are now just sort of fading away, and I just think it's really sad. So I think to all of you there at home, and certainly I think this episode is going to cause up some fuss, and I'd like to be clear that it's probably not that hard to work out the true nature of this, and we're purposely not going to talk about the details or individuals, because there's a lot of people who are sympathetically going to be bystanders to this and didn't really have control over what's happened, and I think it's unfair to like mention them here, and that's why we're not going to mention anyone apart from Solly. But I think it's really important that you, like, at home, just, like, have a think about what your vision for climbing is, because fundamentally it's on you, the consumer, to dictate where we go.
And I don't think I mentioned it, that I don't personally blame anyone at the event. I don't think it was any person to do with the event whose fault of this. It could have probably been handled better. Like, no one from the event got in contact with me beforehand to mention it in any way, shape or form. but I still don't think it is like them. I don't think it's. I don't want to throw shade or hate on any of those people. Like, at the end of the day, they're just doing the job.
Yeah. I think that's just important to mention. But I think, for me, and not being particularly directly involved with this, is like I wasn't there, and I didn't really intend on going regardless if Solly had been on the stage. I'm sorry. It's sort of like it's important to mention here that we're aware that we fucked up in the past, and we've apologised for that internally, and I think we tried to make amends, and this was something that happened, or things that have happened. We're going on 6 months now actually, and everything was amends, and this is just like, I mean, I suppose I'm going to leave it to the viewer to make up your own conclusion. You can decide what you want to think about it. And
you can call us cunts. Maybe
we're all wrong, and we're living in like an echo chamber.
And maybe it is all our fault, but for some reason I don't think it necessarily is all our fault. But
I think we definitely deserved the criticism we got.
I think we deserved the criticism,
and it made us have a recalculation for what we.
And we tried to make amends. Evidently, that did not go through. But I don't know what more we could have done. I just think this is a overreaction personally, and I think we should leave it at that.
I agree.
Move on to some more interesting news.
Yes, definitely. Okay, so moving on from that, last thing is this will go up on the same day Solly's made an Instagram post about this. He's read it to me. I think it's really important and really worth a read. I think it's it's very nice and a rare moment of Solly KD frontal lobe activation. So I think go and give that a read. Share it to your meme group chat. Shit on him.
Give me your honest opinion. It might just be me being bitter. It might just be a complete ramblings, but I like your honest opinion because
use ChatGPT to summarise it for all.
If you really want.
But okay, moving on. So the big news was it last week? It might have been last week. Was we've got our first proposed 9A plus from Elias, Italian chap. Exodia Yu-Gi-Oh thing. So this is in Italy. It's not Christian Core project, who never had the best projects, did he? He had Goya.
It's not the best. I mean, it's cool. The one thing I have to say that I like about it is it was done by Elias, I don't know how to pronounce his name. And the one quote that I liked from him was basically him saying, like, I'm actually a weak climber, and the only thing I've got is perseverance.
That's like his skill.
And I was like, I resonate with that, because I think I'm a weak climber who's all I've got is like just perseverance and just keep going back and trying. So I thought that was cool. However,
I like, obviously, here on this channel we do like to stir the pot and smoke some shit. Firstly, this thing looks fucking kind of shit. Like it feels like it looks like it would be not out of position in Kentmere or something like that.
I mean, the way I thought, the first image I had was, why has this 9A plus been done at Jerry's roof? It's like 5 meters away from the road. It just looked like Jerry's roof, in my opinion, which I'm not a fan of.
I think what I will say as well, though, is positive with it is where it is. Like I really think like a new boulder, like a new place. Like if it had been done, in the middle of Colorado or fucking, somewhere that's really developed, it's quite cool. That's going to draw people there, because we had that Burn the Dreams effect where that was done, and then loads of people went over to Finland to try that and ended up on the Globalist. And Nikki Sherrier did that lawyer project thing. And we had all those other bits that brought people to that area. So I think it could be cool to, like,
people on their rest days from trying it, go and finding other cooler lines and like developing that area and just making another place to go.
And it sort of fans out as climbing gets bigger. Not everybody goes to Ticino now. 5% of the people were going and now going to this place in Italy to go climbing, which I think it is definitely positive. Having said that, do you know a very certain individual who is very good at knee barring and is the best climber in the world? Adam Ondra now lives in northern Italy.
I heard this. So it'll be, hopefully we get a...
If I was Ondra, I would be fucking gagging for this. I'd be so, like, if he does this in his like washed, like a little bit more of a washed state, he didn't. No, in fact, no, he flashed 8C the other day.
He did. He flashed 8C the other day, and he's climbed 9A like not that long ago.
Yeah.
And like he just went on a tear, didn't he? He flashed like 8B plus 8. And he did the other 8C in. So he flashed Foundation's Edge, but he went and did Big Nose, which is an 8C just down the road. Third go because he fluffed up the flash go.
Yeah.
And you're like in the same day.
Yeah.
And then what?
I think like as like Ondra's skill set, this boulder is quite long. Like there's a lot of moves. The breakdown I think is 8B plus into 8C plus boulder
With a knee bar rest.
with a double knee bar no hands rest.
Yeah.
Which when I'm looking at Ondra, like I've got images of in flat anger on silence, and I think like if I was Ondra, I would be looking for GOAT status here. Like
you can just go do it. And he'll do the 8B plus section, and then because I think Elias said that he rested for 40 seconds.
Yeah.
Ondra's going to hang there for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And then be absolutely fine.
Yeah.
And just do the 8C plus.
Yeah.
So in my head, he's just going to do it, and it's going to be fine.
Yeah. I think where the dispute of the grade comes from here, I think is a few things from like a purely backseat perspective is that and you'll have a better knowledge of this. Does session count necessarily refer to how hard something is?
I think it does personally.
Yeah.
I think like the more sessions I've had on a boulder, it does refer to it, but that also is style dependent. For instance, I can think of one boulder called Husafal, which is 8B plus, and it probably took me the same amount of sessions as like maybe Isles.
Yeah.
But I found it really hard, and I considered upgrading it to 8C purely because it didn't suit me.
Yeah.
So like if someone comes along, like Elliot, that's an Elliot first ascent, and I think he did it in 1 or 2 sessions. I was debating giving it 8B.
Yeah.
So like your style makes such a massive difference on how many sessions it takes you.
Yeah.
For instance.
I think the argument was, online on some forums, was the fact that if Elias had 50 sessions, but between those 50 sessions he did 3-month training blocks and got like way physically stronger and like sort of, you trained up to the level of the boulder as opposed to training on the boulder. Like, because you wouldn't put into account your like number of sessions, like training, including in the boulder.
No, you wouldn't. But I think in my opinion, if you actually want to do a boulder, it's not the best to train. Like, it's really good to train for the boulder if you can't do it. But the best way to train for the boulder is to be on the boulder. Like,
but I would suspect if you put 200 sessions into something, you're not strong enough to do the boulder.
Yeah. Well, he did it, so he evidently would. But
yeah, but like at a point, you obviously will be. Like, if you just use the boulder as like a board, you'd probably get there, wouldn't you?
I mean, I guess we're speculating on whether we don't know his training. He might have he might have taken him 200 sessions, and he was doing some specific training for it. It's like the way like Gnarly took forever to do Burden of Dreams. It took him 5 years. More like how many sessions did it take him?
Yeah.
For instance, so I think it's hard to judge sessions when you don't know the full backstory of it. One thing I would like to say about it is, as a boulderer, it doesn't look like a boulder. It looks like a route climb.
But we said this a few episodes ago about how we speculated that the harder boulders would just be like like endlessly long. Like it's basically the only way for them to get harder.
But it would have been nice, and I think it would be really hard for it to just be able to be that like 9A plus, for it to a 6 move 9A plus. That would be primo. That would be the thing you want. But I think it's so hard to find, maybe. Yeah. And even if you do find it, it'd be so marginal. It would just be so hard. Yeah. And it would also be very hard to differentiate. Yeah. Like what's good about longer boulders is you can go, this section's 8B, this section's 8B plus, this section's 8C plus.
Darth Grader.
Yeah, and you sling it in Darth Grader and it tells you it's 9A plus. Yeah. And you're like, sweet.
I do have a bit of a debate on like whether these grade breakdowns. When it's like, oh, that's like an AA foot swap, and I'm like, what the fuck is an AA foot swap?
I have no idea either.
Yeah, I think what is really commendable though, giving it 9A plus. I just think like if
Someone's
that
gotta do
just opens the doors to what comes next, fucking power to the guy.
Yeah.
Like at the end of the
Yeah.
day, power fucking to him. I think that's so cool.
Yeah.
I think I'd fucking welcome him for having the bollocks to do it.
Yeah.
Where
Absolutely. Especially when it looks like that.
yeah, where I think to be fair, you get fucking god.
Yeah, everyone's gonna be like.
At least it's not on limestone.
At least it's not limestone.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll give him that.
yeah.
It's about.
I think you would have crashed out
I
if it
would
had been
have
on
crashed
the
out.
Czech lime or something.
Check line.
Peak
But like
lime.
this is the thing I think because Adam obviously everyone I think suspects that Terra Nova is probably 9A,
Yeah.
and I reckon Adam probably knew it could be 9A, but he is the kind of man to go, oh, this is not a nice boulder. I don't want this to be the first 9A in the world.
No, but I think he genuinely thinks it isn't, and I think it's because like he's so used to like he was born on the Czech lime.
Yeah.
Like he knows like his whole climbing style is developed around moving on Czech lime.
Yeah.
So like obviously to him it's not. It's the same way like you get like these grit warriors who do loads of shit on the grit and then are like, oh, it's 8B, mate. But it's just not, is it? Like for anybody that wasn't born in Sheffield. So it's just like I think he genuinely doesn't think that because he had that session with Will where he basically redid it and was like, oh, I don't think it's 9A.
Okay. Fair.
So yeah, I don't know. I think what's important though, and I think looking purely from like a data perspective, is like Elias he's not done that many 8C plus. He's done Erefea and Brain Rot maybe, something like that. He's only done 2 that weren't FAs, and then in 9A he's done Burden, and then that big slam thing that everybody forgets about. I think
one of his.
Yeah, which is FA. I think it's really important to like constantly be going to other places and seeing where the level's at.
Yeah.
Like go.
I'll be interested to see. I think it's a ballsy move. Is
Yeah.
what it is. It's a very ballsy move to give it 9A plus.
I
And I rate it.
I really, I think it's sick that he's come out and said that.
And the other thing I thought is I think we should have just skipped the plus grades. I think
9B.
we should have just gone as a whole. No one, like, in my opinion, AA plus is the worst grade.
Yeah,
so let's
it's
just
just
get
a
rid of the
shit
plus
grade.
grades. The next grade after 9A is 9B, and then the grade after 9B is 9C.
Nah.
Because I don't think it doesn't get hard. I can't imagine it getting harder than 9B. For instance, like if we're going through 9A, 9A plus, 9B, I don't see it getting harder than. I don't see a 9B plus. Imagine a 9B plus.
Yeah, it's so marginal though. Isn't
Yeah.
it? Like I don't think we'll see. I think we just.
In my lifetime. anyway.
9B plus I think is never happening in our life. Maybe 9B, early stages.
So then we should have just went 9A, 9B, 9C. Just because I think it sounds nice.
Yeah, yeah, I don't know. I think the thing is though, like 9A plus, like I'm used to saying it from sport climbing, which
Yeah.
sucks. Like V18 on the other hand is like, oh, like
Yeah,
that's
V18.
yeah, that's fucking that's got some ring to it. I think fucking power to Elias. I think it's a sick move. He did come and try spots of time.
Did he?
Yeah, he DM'd me on Instagram asking like if I knew places to stay in the lakes. I was like, oh, there's some hostels that are pretty cheap, and he got rained off after 2
When
sessions.
was that?
Ooh,
Recently?
last year.
Ah.
Let's have a look. Actually, it was. Yeah, I remember. It was pretty cool that he had come over to try it though. So
I was actually going to go try it this weekend, spots, but
he tried it in March of this year.
nice.
So yeah, I didn't think he had that long in it, but cool. Power to the fucking guy.
I'd like to go try it. I was going to go try it this weekend, but I went to Eagle Huntress instead.
Yes.
Very cool.
Banger.
Very cool spot. It made me really appreciate going to crags that were like very peaceful and like mountains.
Yeah.
And just like
Nice story to that one as well. It was
Yeah.
the last breeding pair of golden eagles in
Yeah.
England with a little Danbury. Is it Danbury? I think, or is it someone else?
I think it's a Dan Varian boulder, but I know Dan Turner's done a boulder there. So I think
It might have
one
been
of them.
Turner.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
it was one of them.
Yeah, one of the
One of the
it was a
Dans.
Dan. Yeah, but yeah, cool, very very cool boulder. Anything else to say on?
No.
Yeah. Next, we saw 2 9A repeats. Sean Bailey, Arrival of the Birds.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Oh my god. Jesus Christ.
If I was Aiden and I saw that footage, I think I'd drop to my knees. Firstly, there was some debate on where the boulder started from, which has been cleared up. He started it from the right place.
did.
Yes,
Okay,
Aiden
nice.
has said that. Secondly, he did jump through the crux.
Yeah. He just went straight through it.
You can kind of see it happening with Aiden boulders, though, can't you?
You can, because it's not that is not Aiden's style.
Yeah.
Like in just jumping,
Yeah.
but I think it's a shame because I love Aiden's style of just like technician and then your way up instead of just launching.
Yeah.
But then it's kind of cool. I did not like that video. I
What-
did not
what
like
was
the vibe
this?
of it. I didn't like the
Yeah.
fact that there was no mention, like there was nothing in the caption. He didn't even just put Arrival of the Birds 9A.
Yeah.
It's like,
Is he trying too hard to be
yeah,
cool?
I think he was trying too hard. Like, he was trying too hard, but ayo.
In part of me is like, it's kind of meta cool. I think it's more funny than cool.
Yes.
Like it's stupid and like.
Yeah.
I hope there's a video coming out. I assume there is because I think he's done some other things that are quite hard, which he hasn't told people about. But he's in fucking good form, Sean Bailey.
He is.
Like very good form.
Can't fault him.
Yeah, I can't fucking fault him. It'd be cool to see what he does next though, because he's I mean he's at like the top of the world as oyster. And 9A, and as much as the way he did Arrival of the Birds, maybe not. The conventional method, he still fucking did it. And you don't get big grades for that beta.
No, you don't. And also, I think, like, that was proposed as, like, a hard 9A.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, it took Aiden a while to do.
Yeah.
And Aiden's not shit.
Yeah.
Like, he is very good. So for someone to just come over and do it seemingly very quickly is, like, fair play. Fair play to you.
I think fucking monster, like really. Did you see the footage of him on from the Dirt Grows the Flowers, and he just makes it look pissed.
Yeah, he just made it look so.
He made the mantle look easy, which I don't think I've ever seen.
No, like that's one that Daniel Wood struggles with. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
The mantle on that.
Yeah.
I tried it for about 10 minutes. The mantle and just went. Need to get flex your wrist for that shit.
I'd hate doing that. Like you've climbed through because it's like 8B plus or something. Because the left is 8B plus in it, and then you've got this like fucking 8A mantle on the top of it.
I think it's harder than that. I thought it was like 8A plus 8B to the mantle.
Yeah.
And then the mantle's like 8B.
And you've done the Renegade Master mantle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just about.
Well, no, not much can be said about Leo.
Yeah, no, it wasn't as bad as Leo's one.
Yeah. Skrittle flying everywhere, poor guy. But yeah, I think very, very impressive. Sean Bailey, please come to the UK, try Realm of Torment and Tempest in a Teapot.
Yeah. And Spots of Time.
Spots of Time.
I think that's one of the best looking 9As in the world.
It's a proper boulder as well.
Yeah,
it's none of this like
none
limestone
of these sport routes.
Yeah, or limestone cliff band nonsense. It's
tops out.
Yeah.
Sit start. Is it sit start?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Proper boulder.
Proper boulder.
No mid halfway start point.
Yeah, they get it right up in the lakes.
Up in the lakes. You can't fault them for that.
Yeah. And then and then obviously Jakob did Mount Doom, but I think to be expected, to be fair. Yeah. I always forget he's really good.
Yeah, I just forget he exists half the time.
I just
post something, you're like, oh yeah, he's good, isn't he?
Yeah, I miss Jakob's like serial downgrading. Do you remember his April Fool's where he downgraded Sleepwalker to AP plus?
And he hasn't even done it.
Yeah. I really miss that. What's happened to that?
Yeah, bring back. Yeah, but you're obviously like that. You are Mr. Backseat grading himself.
I know, but I think it was fun when pro climbers would do shit like that. And I just loved how he was brutal, didn't he? He used to downgrade all the 9B plus sport routes.
Yeah, it was cool.
Yeah, I don't know, proper sick there from, and it broke as well, Mount Doom.
Did it?
Yeah.
Oh,
because
Yanya.
Yanya was trying it and she broke it. Yeah. Yanya's tried Burden and Mount Doom and something else this year. So 9A scouting
and tore through Dreamtime.
Yes.
In like half an hour. Something ridiculous.
Fair fucking play to her.
Yeah.
She's yet again.
I think we should see her competing against the men. I genuinely think
I think she's complete at comp climbing. I just think she needs to go outdoors.
That's one option.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I think she should move to Sheffield and just come outdoor climbing.
Just do all the grit in the day.
Yeah. Yeah. I fucking power to her. I think she's obviously ridiculous at climbing, and
like she is the GOAT. Like in my opinion,
more so than Ondra.
Yeah, the debate is Yanya or Ondra. Like the only reason I'd probably edge it to Andres in occasion is because he went and did the dawn wall. Like
also, his stuff on trad. He's
Yeah.
done the hardest trad route in the world. He's flashed E11. He's flashed N9A plus Sport. He's flashed 8C Boulder. The only thing now that he's like off the top level of is obviously a gold medal and 9A plus, but obviously that happened a week ago, so you can't really expect him to do that.
I think in terms of comp climbing, then Yanya's the goat.
No debate there.
No
There's no
question
debate. It's not even close.
No.
Like, it's genuinely not even close. Her betting odds must be fucking terrible. I'd be pissed off. I think like a climbing betting, like, you know, Polymarket. You heard of this?
No.
Like, where you can basically bet on like things that
Anything.
aren't sport. Yeah, just bet on
Okay.
fucking anything to happen.
Nice.
So I think like, will Exodia get downgraded? Like,
Yeah.
we could get that shit going.
Ooh.
The problem is, I think it could be just due for a lot of market manipulation, because you could bet loads of money on it and then just go chip the fuck out of it.
Just make
Like,
yourself shit for the money.
interference is
Yeah.
too far at play. But that would be quite interesting. I'm trying to think of any of the other news that's happened. I feel like other things have happened. I just can't really necessarily think of them. Loads of people have climbed 8C plus, but that's not really news anymore.
No, it's not even hard anymore, apparently.
Yeah.
Well, it's not even the second hardest grade. It's now the third hardest grade.
I know. Fucking hell, you're washed,
Yeah,
aren't
I'm
you,
washed, mate. I am
Yeah.
washed. Jeez.
Yeah, fucking hell. It's awful. Daniel Wood's trying to hypnotise bears.
But what's that?
It's the other start to hypnotise minds,
Oh.
down from the right, and
Okay.
9A apparently.
9A.
Do you think D Woods has got 9A in him? Again.
Maybe if he goes on another detox.
Another detail.
Another detox.
What, he's going to go monk mode?
Monk mode.
The
Monk life.
the goat, fucking going monk
I
mode.
hope so. Like, that's what I miss about bouldering nowadays is Daniel Woods, Jimmy Webb, and Giuliano,
And
Giuliano,
Nale.
and Nale and Dave Graham. Like, they're the five. They're just like, they made bouldering what it is, and they are like the aura of it. You know.
I was talking about this to Sam yesterday. I think what's lost on pro climbers now is having like a proper vision for the sport.
Yes.
So like having like Dave's like vision for the sport was like really pushing the sort of technical boundaries.
Yeah.
So we saw all these like insane knee bars, and like kind of like the way he climbed was totally different. Nale's was like on quality hard boulders.
Yeah.
So we saw him like, you know, going to all these insane places.
Yeah.
And then for like Daniel and Jimmy, it was much of the same, where it was like pushing that physical. Especially I think with Jimmy as well, that sort of all body strength and
Which I think we see those now. We've got the Jimmys and we got the Daniels, but I don't think they have as much aura as those two. But then we don't have the Dave Graham, and we don't have the Nale. And I want another Nale.
Well,
I want someone to be going round to random places in the world, looking on Google Earth, going, "Oh, there might be a boulder here."
yeah.
Go in there, realizing it's shit, but then finding some other boulder nearby. But no one does that anymore. They're all going to established crags.
Yeah, I think it's too easy now to be like, oh, here's a boulder I want to do. I'm just going to train for this for a year and then go do that boulder.
Yeah.
Like Aiden, for some respects, does have that vision of quality.
Yes.
Like his new thing in Yosemite, the 6 degrees thing, looks fucking mint. And like, but it's so hard. The only way for him to do it is training.
Yeah.
So maybe we have lost that in the sense that you could feasibly do 8C plus without like a lot of training, but to push the next level, it's just like the physical limits are so high.
But yeah, and I guess the pro climbers don't want to just be going around putting up cool 8Cs and 8C pluses anymore.
Yeah.
They just want to be pushing the grade. And
there are people though that like Nicky Sherrier
yeah,
does loads of quality 8C
Nicky,
plus. Well, you wouldn't know what the grade is.
no, we don't.
Between
but
8A and 8C plus.
they could be any of them for sure.
He's a fucking mad guy. But yeah, I agree. I think having like that vision for climbing is so important with pro climbers. I just don't really feel like we have that anymore. It's really sad. I just think like having sort of like the like vision to go, I want to go to this area and change it for the better. Like, do you remember when there was the island videos of Nale in Australia and South Africa, where he'd be going to like the Grampians to do like the new boulders and shit? Oh, fucking hell. Well, I didn't climb then, but I fucking watched them on YouTube. The bear cam videos and all of that. Of them like trying the nest and the sleepwalker like really early on. And like and he'd go around the world doing all these boulders, and it was so cool to kind of see Like, and maybe maybe it's for the better to stop him in the environmental crisis, but at the same time, I think it is quite cool that
it would be dope because like I think climbers need to spread out a bit more. I realised this when I went to Switzerland, like a couple of weeks ago, and there was so many climbers, me included, of course. I was part of the problem, and it was just Switzerland is probably one of the best places to climb in the world, and now everyone realises it. So everyone goes there because they want to do the best climbs in the world. Because everyone wants to do Vecchio, everyone wants to do General Disarray, everyone wants to do Amber, but like there could be those free boulders could be equal quality somewhere else in the world as well.
I think people don't the idea of like the home game is like dwindling, and because especially in the UK, like not that many people choose to go to North Wales for a week. It's like I should go Font. It'd probably be dry, and because of that, like your home sort of like crag and like experiencing all the climbing around you is sort of lost because it's so cheap to travel now.
Yeah, that's a good point. Good observation.
I think it's really easy just to like climb indoors on a board, get really strong, and then go on a 3-week trip somewhere, as opposed to constantly climbing outdoors and getting better. And then, which is why I think Switzerland's really popular, because you can climb on a board and you will get better. It's not like going on a trip to some sandstone crag where you got to do like a fucking really techie mantle, and
it's hard to train for that.
I mean, I'd say it's like nigh on impossible to like. Aside from getting flexible, to learn how to move on that is.
You just gotta go and you gotta learn.
As somebody that thinks like, because a lot of your training's been done on, climbing outdoors since you were a kid, like on the South Coast. Do you think you're a better climber doing that than if you'd just been yoked in the climbing gym?
I think it depends on what boulders.
Yeah.
Like
the style of boulder you enjoy.
The style of I like quite a range of styles of boulder. I think I personally end up training on the boulder for the boulder.
Yeah.
It's why it takes me longer to do boulders.
Yeah.
Because I don't have a specific style that I'm really good at.
Yeah.
But I think if I was just an absolute mutant, it looks like so much fun. Like I'm climbing with Matt Mendes a bunch recently on the 50 at the schoolroom, and I just go, oh man, if I was that strong, it would be so much fun because he just bashes shit out so easy.
Yeah, climbing. Essentially like the other week we had Noah Wheeler down.
Yeah.
And we were in the schoolroom, like me and the B team boys, and
everyone was glazing him. I just want to point out.
Well, me and Sam were, and we were on the moon board. If you watched the video, I read the book at the end. But we took it to Weatherspoon's pub after just to get the full British culture experience from him. But yeah, really nice guy, by the way. Like proper sound. Noah, if you listen to this, thank you for coming. Come back, please. He said he's keen for the works party.
Is he?
Not this year, next year.
That'll be dope.
So yeah, come down. But he Mendes not far off, like at all. Which is Mendes is the most genetically inclined person I've ever seen go climbing, aside from his morphology. Yeah. It's crazy though. Like he's so strong.
Yeah, ridiculously strong.
Yeah, and he doesn't train. He's like 17 days on and fucking just climbs on the board every day. Doesn't rest between goes. Doesn't rest at all.
Like they're like puffing my ass out, and he's had 4 goes.
Yeah, like the only thing holding him back is his skin and his university course and
the length of his arms.
Yeah, it's fucking I
think he's done every boulder on the moon board that you can reach between the holds of, basically.
Yeah. There's a few you can't fucking do to span. But we took him to Northumberland as well and got him on the rail, which is a highly entertaining experience. Because when you turn up at Bowden, and there's never many people at Northumberland, and so everybody sort of knows each other. When you turn up with him being like, we're here to try the rail. I know it's completely nonsense and unrepeatable. Yeah, he did all right. I know it's really hard to tell how close he was though, because of how marginal that boulder is.
I bet.
But cool.
I watched the Northumberland talk this weekend.
Yes,
and there was some really cool photos in it.
Yeah, I've ordered the book actually.
The book.
Yeah,
good.
Yeah.
It makes me want to go up and try some of the boulders.
Did you see the new stuff he did? That like endless talk and the new ones that Varian had done, and like incredible boulders, like beautiful. I just think like to lay a siege, it would just be so depressing. Yeah, you get close and they just rain, and then I don't know. But
isn't that just the story of British climbing.
It kind of depends what your motivation is. If you want to climb an 8B, then
Yeah.
to go to a cave somewhere. But if you want to climb like a really good boulder and contribute your own thing, then do that. But I think one rewards money a lot more than the other. Put it that way.
One does.
Yeah, but like proper sick. But yeah, Mendes fucking crazy. I think he'll be a cool one to watch, and hopefully evolve into somebody that has a bit more of a vision.
Yes, we'll shape him.
He to be fair, he has said recently that he's not that keen on like the oh my god, Noah Wheeler said he was keen for Badger Cove. He was asking if it was dry.
God.
It was his second choice after Spots of Time, but
yeah, but
he said it looked good.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Everyone's entitled to their own opinions.
Yeah, we've taken you to Badger before. You like it?
I don't mind Badger.
It's the better crag.
I think it's one of the better limestone crags.
Yeah.
It's one of the better peak limestone crags, I should reiterate.
Yeah. Have you spent much time at Bacon Hole?
Yes, I have.
You enjoy it?
Well, no, I haven't spent that much time because I did not enjoy it very much personally. Yeah, it's not my cup of tea.
Yeah.
And Leo will fight me tooth and nail for that because he loves it.
Dinas though,
Dinas,
Dinas.
I like Dinas.
Yeah.
But yeah, not the biggest fan of Bacon Hole.
Yeah.
Not the fan of many limestone crags. I'm an avid limestone hater.
Yeah.
You can't take me to a limestone
Apart
crag.
from the boys in New Zealand, the Flock and Castle.
Oh, that looks sick.
Yeah.
And
It's always the awkward one where it's like,
Yeah, and also like Ogmore. I think Ogmore is really cool.
Yeah, it's always confusing that limestone.
Yeah, Mushroom Roof, maybe not as cool. I think it's overrated in comparison to the Trench, and that's as someone who's got a first ascent on the Mushroom Boulder that everyone goes and does.
Yeah. It's soft, isn't it?
It's soft. That's what I like. It was so funny. I've had people come up to me and go, "Oh, have you done it?" And I'm like, "Yeah, mate, I put it up."
Yeah.
And I don't know why everyone goes and tries it because it's
sharp.
It's sharp, but like in comparison to the Trench and the stuff over at the Trench, the stuff at the Trench is like 100 times better, but no one goes and tries it.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
Like that's high. That's like the highest quality.
But people don't really care about it. It's just like, does it look cool on Instagram and is it a good number?
Yeah, but Scoop Dragon is Scoop Dragon? No.
Yeah, Scoop Dragon. Yeah, the 6B and then got the 7A.
7A set. That is one of the best climbs in Wales, in my opinion, and that's including North Wales.
Yeah, but it's not got a big number though, does it?
Yeah, I don't have big numbers.
And it's also really hard to do if you don't climb outside. Like Leo couldn't do it, could he?
Yeah,
and stuff like that. Well, he's done it now.
People all they do is train on a board.
Yeah, it's fun in it though, because you get
yokes and you get big number bit person.
Yeah, facts. It actually doesn't matter like what you're doing at all. It just actually just doesn't matter at all what type of person you like. Yeah. Be fucking shit as person, but if you climbed hard, that's the big differentiator. But yeah, you went to Switzerland.
I did for 2 weeks,
and
it classic solid trip. Rained quite a lot.
Yeah.
I did, I think, 3 boulders. Vecchio, Leone, which was obviously world class. And then 2 slabs.
Yeah.
I did Nathan's unrepeatable slab, which took me 2 sessions. It's like 7C slab.
He flash versus ended it and couldn't do it. Yeah.
And I can see why. It's savage.
Yeah.
It's so savage. And like, you want the holes as clean as possible. You want to turn up there and just do it in a few goes. And then some like, I can't even remember what it's called. Near back block. It's like another 7C plus slab.
7C plus slab is quite.
Well, it wasn't slab. It was like tech thing. That was probably not.
So a weird.
Probably cheated it as well.
Weird trip.
Yeah, weird trip. Rained a lot. Had a lot of fun though. Just fucking about. We went to the spa a bunch.
You love it though, don't you?
I went with my good friend Seb, and we razzed over in his car. That was so much fun. He's got a very nice Beamer.
Yeah. Mineral Bad Spa.
Mineral Bad Spa.
Or in the magic word, quality place.
Oh, we didn't go to that one. We went to Spa El Tamaro or something. It's got like slides and shit.
Really?
Yeah.
This is a water park. It's warm.
It was a water park that also had like a spa. Where like had swimming area that wasn't really swimming. It was great, mate. You would have loved it actually, because do you know what there was? There was a bar that you could go to and be in the swimming.
Oh fuck!
So
right, I'm going to Ticino.
Yeah, you can sit. You can sit on a stool and I ordered myself a pina colada and just was like there.
Pissing it down.
Yeah, it was class.
I think you need that sort of holiday now. You better come after this week. I think, yeah. I guess I've not said about this, but yeah, we're going on. Backseat Climbing's going on tour.
We are.
We're going to Rocklands. Solly's joining us for 3 weeks of the trip. Which, yeah, I'll bring the microphone with us because we're taking enough stuff where it makes sense and go for a while.
But you're probably going to be drinking the entire time.
Yeah, I'm going to climb like at 8 and then just comatise myself. But yeah, so I reckon I'll get 2 weeks of climbing and then Solly will turn up and then I will have to drink because it'll rain. So yeah, so we're going on tour. So we'll make a video out of that. I'll probably make like a fairly longer form video. Going and hopefully pretty decent, so we'll see about that coming out. We'll have a discussion, but yeah, we'll make some podcast episodes then, but that's in fucking June and July. So
yeah, but knowing our podcast release rate, that's probably going to be the next podcast.
I know, but we've been busy, but we're back now. We're back now. As it's a Christmas and going to be away for ages.
Have you even released the last episode that we did yet?
It's unsalvageable.
It's
like nigh on unlistenable. I always listen to the episode in headphones, and
God.
it's like really bad. Like I've tried so much. Yeah, we will. I have to get skin around. But yeah, no. And then you're going to Squamish after.
Squamish after for 6 weeks. So I wanted to go Rocklands for 6 weeks, and then couldn't really find. We went to book it too late. Bearing in mind it's next June, but it's already fully booked everywhere.
Yeah. And this was funny because you told me, oh, you need to book in advance quite early. Like you need to get on it. I booked in advance for like not thinking he would come, and then he messaged me like, "You don't happen to have a spare bed, do you?" And I was like, "Yeah, but."
Yeah, so I've managed to tag on to the trip because I won't finish my uni stuff till July, I think.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna tag on to the last 3 weeks of them, but I wanted to go for 6, and then I've tagged on to someone else's trip for a 6-week trip to Squamish, so that'll be fun.
Yeah. It's going to be wet.
It was going to be wet because I'm there. We're also going to go, I think I'm going to try go Turkey.
Yes.
In February.
No.
Try to anyway. We're looking into it at the minute. To do some new exploring, bouldering.
And shish kebab and shisha.
Yeah. Because I feel like I climb, like the way I climb down south is I go exploring and finding new boulders, and that's the most fun I have. So that'd be kind of cool to do because I haven't done that on a trip.
Yeah.
So it'd be cool to have like a week of just going and doing that, but in a new area where it's just like find your line and climb it, clean it. It'll be sick.
Yeah, I think that'd be pretty sick. Like going to like because there is a video of people going there and there. But
yes,
long
from
ago.
2008.
Yeah, so you've got some post financial crisis sense to it.
Yeah.
But yeah, what are you keen for in Squamish? I know obviously.
I haven't even looked, to be honest. You know what I would quite like? I'd like to try is Dreamcatcher.
Yes.
I don't have the endurance for it because I climb 6 meters and I'm pumped. But it'd be cool to just pull on.
Have a go. You get past the slab and then that'd be cool. Yeah, the stuff in the room looks kind of sick. The Singularity, like all timer for board style.
But I think it would just be fun to be out there, go to a new area because I've been to Rocklands before. I've been Swiss so many times.
Yeah, getting somewhere.
I think I won't go back to Swiss for a while now.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because I've done most things that are like on my life list there. The only thing I want to go back for is Off the Wagon. I think everything else, I've done what I desire to do there.
Yeah, that's quite a nice feeling.
Yeah.
Would you be looking towards like Europe stuff? Would be more like Font maybe, or?
Yeah, I think I always consider Font as like a holiday crag.
Yeah.
Or like you go for a week, you drink a load of wine, eat a lot of pastries, and climb some 7A slabs.
Yeah.
But it would be nice to go Font for like more of a serious trip.
Yeah. You will be drinking beers and eating meat and then projecting.
Exactly.
Yeah. And of course, the big goal for Rocklands is finish line.
If I can get pads and people sign for it, but we'll see.
Well, yeah, I think we're.
Is it the issue of finish line? I really want to do it, but it's very much a logistical nightmare because you need a lot of pads. It's far. There's nothing else really at the coop for other people. And also, if anyone else is coming, you're going to be nicking their pads anyway.
Yeah.
So I do really want to do that, and I'm training for. I'll be training for that probably. But
Yeah.
we'll see how it goes.
What I suggested though was like, you can work it loads on a rope,
Yeah.
and then when you're getting close, we'll just come with you and just
Yeah.
throw loads of pads in there, because
Yeah,
it would be sick to see you do that, and then also get it on the video.
That would
And
be
then,
dope.
yeah, we'll bring a bottle of wine out with us for
Yeah.
in case of send
The
open.
sendage.
Yeah,
But like that, I think that's the main thing I would like to do in Rocklands. It's like the only it'd be so cool.
yeah. Well, send us a message on Instagram if you'd like to hear us talk about anything, or have any suggestions for episodes. If you're somebody that we know or have heard of, you can come on if you want and risk losing all your sponsors. So yeah, please write to us. But yeah, anything else to say?
No, let us know what you thought. Let me send me your opinions on what we have to
Yeah.
say, or both of us,
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah.
And
Send in Solly's time of grieving. Send him like a nice little meme or like a
Yeah.
GIF on
oh,
Instagram.
another good meme.
Yeah. Yeah, just the more horrific the better, you know.
Yeah, really.
Right, yeah, thank you very much for listening, and we'll see you probably in about 3 months.
Yeah.